Time to go to the Great Bay Temple. Hitch a ride on this turtle's back. Well, I'm not that excited, because this dungeon's a pain in the ass. And so is the next dungeon.
This is a sarcastic comment, but... I mean, you have 4 dungeons in the entire game, you might as well make them balls to the walls hard, right?
I'm excited to see all of the different species of plankton that exist in the Great Barrier Reef.
Temple.
Great Barrier Temple. Reef Temple.
Yes.
Which the Australian Prime Minister is single-handedly trying to destroy.
Oh no!
The pirates get their shit kicked.
Was this the official Majora's Mask pirate episode? Because I know we went through the pirate fortress, but...
No, we don't have to mess with pirates anymore. If only they had a giant turtle on which to ride upon, they wouldn't have been stuck in that terrible storm.
See? Everybody knows pirates can't swim.
Goodbye, turtle.
That's why you get turtles. It's a cute fucking turtle, though.
It is. So, I'm going to attempt to get the the fairy pieces in here, too. If I can recall where they are.
Oh god. That was a terrifying, very brief flash of the Great Fairy's face when you went into first-person mode.
I love it when it does that. I think I'm the only one, but it's just ridiculous.
There we go. I believe that's a Great Fairy. Or a fairy piece.
Of the Great Fairy.
A fairy piece of the Great Fairy.
Like, shit, man. Whoa. Can I
use that? That turtle's high as fuck.
Yeah, dude. That's the only reason he let you ride him. It's like, whoa, man.
He thought
like
you were a
Great
fairy.
Blaze Temple.
Riding me. Backflips into water.
It has been quite a while since I've done this this dungeon, so I'm probably gonna fuck up a lot.
Oh, you got this, Rick. Don't be afraid.
You're gonna task this one.
Yeah. No, own it, Rick.
This puts the Ocarina of Time temple to shame. Like people complain about that water temple. It has nothing on this.
Well, to be fair, the Ocarina Water Temple is overrated as all get out.
Yeah. It's not that hard to begin with.
Yeah. The Water Temple in Link to the Past was harder.
I vaguely remember there being multiple ones, but I guess I'm thinking of the Swamp and Ice temples, too.
Yeah, those weren't exactly water temples. The Water Temple in Link to the Past was the one where, like, if you didn't push a block at the very beginning, then you basically had to restart the whole damn game. Because later in the dungeon you needed to fall through a hole that you can't fall through if you didn't push that block, but then you can't push that block because you're later in the dungeon, and it doesn't let you go back.
That's the Ice Temple, I'm pretty sure. The Water Temple was pretty easy, to be honest. Yeah. The Water Temple was the one at the thing. You go south of Link's house, and then there's a thing.
Yeah, it's like a water purification plant or something.
Yeah, and it's got a ton of Tektites in it. And you get the hook shot.
I like the boss of that one. Actually, you basically find a 3D version of the boss from that one in this game. In this temple, actually.
Oh my goodness, look at that. What a coincidence. What a coinkadink.
So, activated the underwater little switch. Trying to remember how the hell to do this dungeon. Need to take this. Is there
cool flashy ninja black flips, of course?
That's what Zoras do. They're incredibly agile and acrobatic, despite spending like most of their lives underwater. Ow! Why are there giant Skulltulas in this dungeon anyway?
Right? What purpose do you serve?
There are a lot of insects that fly into this underwater temple. Spiders'
So wait,
natural prey.
Skulltulas fly? Oh.
No, they eat the insects that
They
fly
eat the
into here.
insects. That's why they're
Alright.
here. That and for the fact that it's a tax haven.
Makes sense.
That. I need to activate the beginning of this red pipe, which will then activate a water fountain there, which I can grapple hook onto, and activate that, which will let me reverse the flow of this cog, water wheel thing, which then goes in here.
Nancy Drew.
What were they
I
smoking
need to
when they
solve
made
all the
this dungeon?
mysteries. All of the mysteries. Oh. Ow. Do not
Gotta
roll
headbutt
into
a
it.
ladder once in a while.
Yeah. There we go.
Ah.
Is there another one here? Yes, there is. Ah, round and round we go. Let's go
Spinning
here.
like a top.
Ooh. I remember at one point being able to, like, sequence break using the dives in this room. I'm not sure if
Really?
I can. Yeah. Well, that's right, you
Rick,
get the
we
ice
gotta-
arrows in here, which you use to make platforms to jump across.
Right.
That...
One of the few Zelda games where ice arrows are useful.
The best way to sequence break in this game is using a Game Shark to give yourself the boss item.
That's cheating, Terrence.
No,
Yeah,
it's a sequence
cheating
break.
is bad.
It's a sequence break.
Cheating is bad, Terrence. Bad.
It's a sequence break.
Let's see, there's something... Let's see here. There we go. There we go.
Yeah. What you got?
What do they... I think it's just another small fairy.
Okay. What do you get for the fairy here?
You get the double defense, which is actually really useful.
Considering the lack of hearts.
I don't think I've ever gotten it before, though.
Because screw this dungeon.
Screw this dungeon.
But I mean, if you get 2 or 3 fairies, you might as well get them all, right?
Let's see here. I think there's a small fairy here. No. Maybe it's here. No.
Unless the fairy is green and shaped like a piece of currency. Sometimes they are.
Yeah. Fairies come in all shapes and sizes, but they're typically fairy-sized and fairy-shaped.
Almost
There's-
tautologically so.
There's the compass, despite me not getting the, I haven't got the map yet.
So the compass is totally useless, essentially.
Also
It'll
tells
still
you where
show
stuff
you...
is.
Yeah, it still
You
shows
just
you where
have
stuff
no
is.
idea the actual topology of what you're looking at.
Yeah. So it's still kind of useless. But you know,
Let's see
compass.
here.
Yeah.
Pressing the wrong button. I'm having a terrible time right now. Let's
Alright.
see. There we go. What's in here? Is it a key? It's a key. Key to which door? I do not know.
It's the perfect addition to
Ow.
a dungeon full of complicated water puzzles. Add keys to it.
There we go. There it is. No!
Oh.
Come back!
Aw.
No!
Fairy, we need you.
That fairy's just being an ass.
The fairy's just
We
being
weren't
an
ready
ass.
for that fairy.
I'm getting that fairy.
Where did it go? Did it really fly away this far?
No, I was being drawn away by the water flow.
Oh. I hate it when that happens.
That
This,
feel when water flow.
Yeah. This dungeon is basically a bunch of one-way streets going around in a circle. And your mission is to reverse the flow of those one-way streets.
Like those rotating platforms, right? In other games.
You can make a really good song about that. One-way
You should do
streets,
that, Terrence.
going around in a circle. You gotta reverse them.
A beautiful sentiment, Terrence.
Come on, I gotta hit him with my boomerangs. Boomerang fins.
Yes, finnerings, technically.
Oh, it's not in those, it's in this pot here. There it is.
Aha.
Come to me. Thank you.
What's up? There are like 15 fairies here, right?
There's 15 in every dungeon.
That's right. So
This
we're
is
like a
where
third
we
of the
guys
way
live.
there.
Yeah. Let's see here. We have to activate the red flow.
Oh my god. I'm glad we're not one of those LPs in poor taste that would make menstruation jokes at this juncture.
Instead,
we're classier
I'm
than
going
that,
to make
right,
a
guys?
joke about the political state of the US Senate. Politicians, am I right?
The joke was already made the moment you said the U.S. Senate, so...
Quite.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
I too think Majora's Mask pairs with a nice Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, Jesus.
It's basically that one boss from Link to the Past.
Looks like Shania
There we
Twain.
go. Link is like, man, I do not want to deal with this shit.
Oh god.
They really start. Oh, Jesus! I'm glad you saw that too, Terrence.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Was it the Great Fairy Mask again?
Yes.
The Great Fairy Mask again.
But they really went all out with the mini bosses in this game.
Well, they kind of had to. I mean, like, they had a year of development time, and they only made 4 dungeons. So they had to add a bit more pizzazz to it.
Definitely. It's not like the other games when it's like, or not like Ocarina, where it's like, yeah, here's another Stalfos. Or, hey, how about 3 Dinolfos? Bet you can't beat that.
Majora's Mask is basically DLC.
Yeah, basically. Except expansive and not like a total scam to arguably crank more money out of the same video game.
Do you know that Ubisoft actually made they made a statement about that... God, what am I even saying? They made a statement that gamers are basically open to DLCs, like modern DLC practices.
Really?
Like, they actually think that gamers like having to shovel out money for content directly after the release of a game.
I love
Damn,
having to spend
Ubisoft.
more money on things.
Got me there, Ubi. Glad a
Come
good,
on. Open your eyeball.
yeah. Huh.
There we go.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Kind of getting my shit kicked in, though. Oh, good.
Jeez. I'm
Keep
afraid
doing a
for your life
rattlesnake.
here.
Do I have any fairy? Oh, I have a fairy. It's fine.
Okay. We're fine. We're okay. Never gotta worry when you have a fairy in a bottle.
Oh, I killed all his amoeba things. There we go.
Am I the only one
Now
who's
he's
hearing
just-
a rattlesnake?
Oh no. Yes, fairy, fly out of my ass and heal me.
Berries are magical.
Ow.
Quit with your shit, giant deformed sperm.
He's kind of shaped like a radish.
A radish, I can see that.
Oh, he's stuck in the wall.
Oh, brilliant!
There we go. He's dead.
Stun lock.
Impressive, Rick.
And then I think we get the ice arrows.
Oh yeah.
I'm almost out of arrows in general, though.
Yeah.
Time for another
Hopefully
half-hour
this-
hunt for arrows.
Ooh, wonderful. Joy. Do you have one arrow left, Rick?
Yeah, I used them in the battle. It's a very intense battle.
I think we're in dire need of upgrade to your quiver.
No, I think
I'm
I'm fine.
quivering just thinking about it.
Oh. Well, one of those gels looks like it's a arrow gel. Not to be confused with the hair gel called arrow gel.
I thought aerogel was the name for that stuff where they managed to like create a matrix of bubbles with gel suspended between them.
Aerogel is actually a metamaterial that has incredible insulative properties. It's incredibly light and is mostly air, but can like withstand temperatures of to like 1200 degrees without transferring any heat to the whatever's on the other side of it.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you guys, but aerogel is actually just a monster in Majora's Mask that drops arrows when you kill it.
I think you're full of shit, Caleb. Parents. Caleb. Parents.
One of us is full of shit, and you're bound to find out who.
Yes. Maybe you're both full of shit.
Maybe we're all full of shit, and we just need to go and take a really big shit.
I remember what to do now. I have to freeze one of those Octoroks. Octoroks.
Pox. Octa smallpox. Which was recently discovered in a lab in Dallas, just sitting about.
There we go. The red
See, Rick,
tubes have been activated.
Yeah, you're owning this dungeon, Rick. This dungeon got nothing on you.
This dungeon has not even begun to show what a pain in the ass it is. So
No, Rick.
don't count your chickens before they hatch.
You
Two
fool.
terrible monsters.
I count chickens at all ages and stages of life, Rick.
Chicken counting is in your family.
That's right. My father was a chicken counter, and his father before him.
Where am I going now? I have to follow the red tube here. Oh god, get away from me. Fucking boner fish.
Fucking boner fish.
Tell me
Most
have
dangerous
you
species of
seen
fish in the-
marvelous boner fish?
7 seeds.
Man. This has the dungeon map, I want to say. It's weird they give you the compass well before the dungeon map.
Yeah, it typically doesn't work like that, but hey.
There we go. And what's in this? There we go.
There's the ferry.
Almost got half of the ferries already.
Yeah. See, this is nothing.
We have to go and find whatever's blocking the progress of the... Okay. I figure out what I gotta do. I got to wait for the gels to respawn.
And make platforms out of them.
Yes. Oh, one platform. There we go. Camera's trying to break on me.
Oh, those classic N64 cameras. God. Getting capped out by that mouse.
Alright. Time to continue to follow the path of the red tube. The red tube path.
1 tube, 2 tube, red tube, blue tube.
Keep running into walls. YouTube?
YouTube.
No. I like how we've been talking about red tubes all this time and haven't made a joke about certain pornographic websites either. We're a class act, guys.
Instead, I'm going to make a joke about the most recent episode of The Legend of Korra. That's Zahir, am I right?
I haven't even watched season 2 yet.
I'd let him bend my air.
Why aren't you on tour, Terrence? Honest question.
On tour?
Yes.
I actually am right now. I'm currently in my tour bus, hitting it off with some super sexually appealing groupies.
Ooh, goodness.
You're on stage right now.
I'm on
This is
stage
your
in
live
my
act.
trailer. We actually
Yes.
brought my trailer on stage so that I could hang out with my sexually appealing groupies while performing my act.
I mean, why not? Groupies like video games. At least the groupies worth spending your time with. Yeah.
In fact, my audience is currently appreciating your commentary right now. They're really happy that you're here, and they think it really makes the experience.
I feel so special.
Now we've brought the water wheel to a standstill.
And now we can walk across it? Is that what
And
we do
all
with
it
the
took
water
was an
wheel?
incredible amount of water pressure.
Yep. On both sides. And now... Oh shit, what am I doing? Oh god.
More like the legend
Rick,
of
no.
waste of fossil fuel resources.
Oh,
You don't know what's powering this dungeon.
yeah.
It doesn't have to be fossil fuels. They could have gigantic wind turbines powered by the storm outside.
I'm sure
Yeah,
it's
you don't
super,
know,
super
Terrence.
sustainable.
Or they could have hydroponic or hydropower.
Hydroponics. They've just got weed growing in the back room.
I don't know the difference between hydroelectric dams and weed. They're the same.
Well, let's just say
Basically.
that turtle isn't high on hydroelectric dams. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
That turtle stone. I have successfully
was.
reversed the flow of this main room, and we get access to the other half of the dungeon. The donjon.
The Dawn
Here
Horn.
we go.
Yeah.
We have to find and activate the green tube.
Having to do
Which
it in
will-
certain orders is
The
frustrating.
green tube is the one that powers the hydroponics.
GreenTube is the porn website for environmentally conscious citizens.
Exactly. It's mostly people just masturbating to trees, though.
Sexy ass trees.
I mean, whatever floats your boat in a sustainable way.
Absolutely. My boat is currently floating using air-filled tubes made out of bamboo fabric that are rendered watertight by the application of walrus fat.
Pretty brilliant.
Are walruses
From
sustainable?
They were sustainable walruses. They were farmed in the backyard of my neighbor, Jenny, who farms walruses for a living.
But does she farm them with ethical standards? I think this is the question we're all asking ourselves.
Absolutely. She's 100% off the grid. She powers her house using solar panels and dead walrus flesh.
Well, I mean, when you put it that way, it's hard to argue, you know? I think PETA would look at the, I think PETA would look at the slaughter of walruses for clean environmental fuel in this instance and say, yeah, we can get on board with that.
Yeah, there are just too many goddamn walruses. I can say this as a Canadian, that we've got a lot of walruses and nowhere to put them. There's actually a walrus outside in my backyard right now that's been knocking over my compost bin, and it's really put a damper on my afternoon.
I hate it when they do that. Those zany walruses.
This room is probably the biggest reason this dungeon took me in the ass. Mostly because I don't remember how to do it.
Oh, you'll figure it out, Rick.
I know you can do it.
Moving things, stuff is happening.
See, I need to... There's a ferry in there. I don't remember if... Ah, no!
Fudge. Fudge six.
You tried, and that's the important part.
Don't let it get you discouraged, Rick.
We know you can do it.
Well, I know I can do it. It's just a big pain in the ass.
Can't argue with that.
Big pain in my ass.
I bet those icicles are probably a big pain in whoever's ass they happen to fall on top of.
They'd actually probably just kill you. So a pain in the general entire body.
A pain in the body,
Yep. I mean, they're big
which includes the ass.
Yes, ass included.
No, no!
Dang it.
I'm so shit.
Rick,
No,
no!
those boner fish made me miss the elevator. I hate you, boner fish.
Boner fish are the reason for AIDS, actually. It's not commonly acknowledged, but...
A bonerfish is like an inverse sandwich.
I made it. I don't know if I was supposed to make it, but I made it.
I shouldn't be alive. Episode 12.
I don't remember how to get up there. How do you get up there?
Have you tried jumping?
What if you freeze the... Ah, see, you thought of what I was gonna say. Ah.
It's a good
Oh,
thing
no.
that panel thingy always freezes in the exact same position.
Oh, wait.
And then you can hook shot over there.
Hook shot.
Aha.
The game where you can't hook shot chests just isn't a Zelda game.
Yeah.
For example,
There we go.
the original Zelda game.
It's not a Zelda game.
A little known fact.
The Legend of Zelda, completely unrelated to the rest of the series.
Yep.
Legend of Zelda 2 didn't even have a slingshot, so... Wait, there's another fairy in here somewhere.
Oh, to
Where
your
is
right?
the fairy?
Personally, I would say it's not really a Zelda game unless it has Moosh the bear.
Has what?
Moosh the bear.
Moosh the bear.
Moosh the bear.
Yes, the bear that
The giant blue
flies and
flying
stomps
bear.
things with its butt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Any half-decent Zelda game has Moosh the bear.
And
Actually,
also
only, like,
the
two of
boxing
them have
kangaroo
Moosh.
and the dinosaur who can swim.
Dimitri, the Dodongo, or Dodongo. Dodongalongo.
The dingo.
Tazdingo.